Kneeled by the bedside at the break of dawn, hands folded tight, her eyes drawn on, her whisper soft like morning dew. Thank you, Jesus, for seeing us through. I watched her lips move word by word, learning faith in a voice I'd heard. Her Bible-worn ribbon markers placed by every promise she had embraced. She never preached with fancy art, but every night she gave me heart. She said, "Son, let God lead the way." And that's how I learned to pray. She taught me how to pray when words fell short, to call on Him in every hurt. Her faith was strong in every phrase, a gentle guide through life's maze. When darkness comes or hope can stray, I close my eyes and kneel each day. She taught me how to pray. Now when I bow in silent plea, it's her voice echoing inside of me. No need for show, no need for fame, just a whispered name and faith unchanged. Through every trial, come what may, I lean on lessons she gave that day. Some say faith is just a word, but she showed me what true hope inferred. It's in her tears, it's in her grace, found in that quiet, sacred place. She taught me how to pray through every fear. Her whispered love still lingers here. When life moves on and trials play, I kneel and find her voice each day. No matter where my feet may stray, I find my strength, for she taught me how to pray. Worn-out Bible sat by the wall, next to her candles, small and tall. She marked each page with ribbon red, where hope and faith and love were spread. Each Sunday morn she'd kneel herself and leave her prayers on that shelf. A faded photo of children's smiles, a porcelain cross with gentle tiles. She never spoke them out loud, just there in whispered thanks and fervent prayer. No gilded frame, no gilded path, she left her heart on that shelf. She left her prayers on that shelf, silent words that spoke of herself. In every crease, in every fold, her faith and grace was quietly told. Though years go by and dust may dwell, I still feel her on that shelf. When storms would rage and nights grew cold, she'd light a lamp, a flickering gold. Her whispered dreams would chase the dark, a steady flame within her heart. Now I kneel here all by myself and find her voice on that shelf. Some folks look high for answers grand, but she found God in gentle hands. Each prayer she wrote, each tear she shed, lives on in words she softly said. She left her prayers on that shelf, a legacy beyond herself. And every dawn and every breath, I feel her love outlive her death. So when I doubt, I turn and delve to read her soul on that shelf.
There's a swing on the porch that creaks just right. When the wind comes soft on a Sunday night, it leans a little from her favorite side, where she'd sit with tea and a heart open wide. That old swing don't talk, but it sure remembers the summer she sang like a quiet ember. She'd sway with grace, never in a rush. Bare feet tapping on the planks with us. She'd close her eyes and hum a hymn, and the world slowed down just to be near her then. That swing still moves when no one's near, almost like she whispers here. The porch swing knows her name, feels her weight in the morning rain, still rocks gentle with the breeze, like she's back with memories. No one sat there quite the same. The porch swing still knows her name. Sometimes I leave the door cracked wide just in case she comes to sit outside. And when the chains creak low and slow, I swear it's her just saying hello. The porch swing knows her name, like wood remembers every flame. Though she's gone, the porch remains, holding echoes, not just stains. Time moved on, but love don't fade. That porch swing still knows her name.
There's a corner booth at Rosie's Grill, where we sat every Friday still. Coffee cold, but hearts were warm. You'd laugh and brush my sleeve in foam. We carved our names in that old wood, back when forever felt so good. The waitress knew your pie by heart, and I knew you'd hate to part. But the jukebox plays a lonesome tune, and the lights don't shine like they used to.
I still stop by, though you're not there. Pretend you're across from me in that chair. No matter what life recreates, that corner booth still waits. They changed the menu, repainted the walls, took down the photos from the halls. But I see you clear as day by the window, sipping sweet cafe. But the jukebox plays a lonesome tune, and the lights don't shine like they used to. I still stop by, though you're not there. Pretend you're across from me in that chair. Even if time hesitates, that corner booth still waits. And sometimes I talk out loud, get a few looks from the crowd. But love like ours don't just fade, it lingers in the place we made. The jukebox hums a softer tune, the evening hush feels just like June. And though your smile's a memory, it's still sitting there across from me. For all that fate complicates, that corner booth still waits. She never needed jewels or gold, her treasure lay in stories told, with every prayer and every vow. She wore her faith like a simple brow, no crown of silver, no showy gown, just a humble heart that stood its ground. She'd rise before the morning light, hands folded soft, eyes shining bright. In church or field, in work or rest, her trust in God outshone the best. Neighbors whispered of her grace, how heaven found a resting place. She wore faith like a crown, held her head above life's frown. When storms would rage and doubts surround, her prayers would lift us off the ground. No need for gold to weigh her down. She ruled her world, wearing faith like a crown. Children gathered at her knee, sang hymns she taught so tenderly. No grand cathedral could compare to love she poured through whispered prayer. When her days turned soft and warm, her faith remained unblemished, shorn. Now when sorrow finds my way, I think of how she used to say, hold fast to hope, let fear fall down, and wear your own faith like a crown. She wore faith like a crown, gave her best when night spun round. Though years have passed and she's not found, her legacy in us abounds. I'll walk this life with heaven
and bound, wearing faith like a crown. Mama kept her Bible by the bed, with a ribbon round the page where Jesus bled. Another one-marked song she used to sing when life felt like a heavy thing. There was one for Dad and one for Grace, tied gently where her teardrops traced. I never asked what colors meant, but I knew each one was heaven sent. Ribbons in her Bible, soft and warm, holding every trial we had borne. They whispered prayers I couldn't say and held my hand from far away. She never said too much aloud, but her love was wrapped in faith somehow. Now it's mine, this leather book. Still smells like home if you stop and look. I thumb the pages she once read, hear her voice inside my head. Ribbons in her Bible, soft and warm, holding every trial we had borne. They whispered prayers I couldn't say and held my hand from far away. Though she's gone, I feel her vow. Her faith still holds me even now. No sermons loud, no grand parade, just silent strength that never swayed. Ribbons in her Bible, years have flown, but they still point me safely home. A quiet grace I never earned, but through her love I've slowly learned that faith's not shown in mighty crowds, but in ribbons soft and bound and proud. Every step I take across this wooden floor, I swear I hear her laugh behind that old screen door. She used to hum while sweeping near the stairs. Now the creak beneath my boots whispers that she's still there. Said the heart of home is in the grain and knots, in dinner time stories and coffee pot thoughts. Now silence lingers in this time-worn space, but in each groan of wood I find her grace. Her voice in the floorboards, soft and low, like lullabies only the hardwood knows. And in every step and every sway, she's guiding me along the way. Gone from sight but never far. She's in the floor, she's in the stars. When lightning cracked and rain would pour, she paced these boards just back and forth, saying storms may come, but they all pass. And the echo of her faith still holds me fast. Her voice in the floorboards, warm and deep, keeps me walking when I want to weep. In lonely nights or early dawn, the strength she left keeps pushing on. She's not a ghost, she's not a scar. She's in the floor, right where hearts are. I thought I lost her when she left that day, but this house keeps talking in its own way. Her voice in the floorboards, through and through, saying, son, I always walked with you. In dust and wood and air and light, she sings me home each quiet night. No need to search, no need to roam. She built this house and made it home. That old rocker by the window still stands, cushion worn soft from her gentle hands. She'd rock out worries when the sun went low, singing sweet songs only our hearts would know. Now when I pass, it rocks so slow, like it's echoing love she left below. There's a stain on the arm where her coffee cup lay, a faded quilt thrown where she'd nap away. She never needed words to make things right, just let that chair hold her through the night. And though she's gone beyond this world's air, her spirit rests in that empty chair. She left love in the empty chair, a silent hug when the world feels bare. No need for words when I'm feeling low. Her memory rocks me tender and slow. Through every loss and every prayer, I find her heart in that empty chair. I still set my glass where hers would rest, feel her presence guiding me to do my best. Neighbors know I leave that light on high, for a love that dances in the evening sky. Though I can't hear her voice declare, I still feel alive in that empty chair. People say grief fades with time, but love like hers outlives the chime. When wind blows soft and night is fair, I swear I feel her rocking there. She left love in the empty chair, a gentler peace that lingers there. No matter how far my footsteps roam, that rocker brings me back home. And when life's way didn't quote a single verse, didn't preach when life got worse. No Bible marked with colored lines, just hands that work and eyes that shined. She showed her faith with bread she baked, and every silent prayer she'd make. She ironed shirts and packed my lunch, sang hymns low while we ate brunch. Wasn't loud, but heaven heard each kindness in her daily word. No stage, no crowd, no Sunday show, but grace was in each seed she'd sow. Her faith was in the doing, in the sweeping and the stewing, in the way she held the door and how she knelt on kitchen floor. She walked with God not by display, but step by step, in quiet ways. Some folks praise with choirs grand. She just held a neighbor's hand, and when she passed, the church bell rang. The pews were full, the heavens sang. Her faith was in the doing, in her giving, in her brewing, in every hug, in every grace and love she left around this place. She didn't need the world to see, God knew her heart, and that's enough for me. There's still flour on the apron hook, and her old recipe in a weathered book. Oven's cold now, kitchen still, but I swear I smell cinnamon still. That last pie sat by the window wide, cooling like her, with peace inside. She smiled and said, just one more bite, then kissed my cheek like all was right. The last pie she baked was sweet and warm, like autumn sun after a southern storm. She poured her love in crust and spice, baked her soul into each slice. Now every fall I take and make that last pie she baked. Neighbors came when the church bell rang, said her pies made hearts sing, but no one knew what I had known, that her goodbye was gently shown. The last pie she baked was soft and kind, like Sunday hymns and peace of mind. She stirred in grace, let sorrow go, and left a slice of love to show. Though years have passed, I still partake in that last pie she baked. And every time I roll the dough, I feel her hands guide mine real slow. The last pie she baked still feeds me now, and though she's not here, I feel her somehow. In buttered crust and sugared lace, I taste her heart, I see her face. Life is short, but love can make forever in one pie she baked.
There it sat by her old perfume, folded neat in her dressing room, just for a line in her graceful hand. But they shook me more than I could stand. No date, no name, just ain't gone light. But I read it slow in the morning light. Some things you lose, but still hold near. I loved you once, I'm always here. That note by her mirror still haunts my soul, like a whisper call in a cotton roll. She said little, but she said enough. Words soft as dust, yet carved so tough. I left, I wandered, but truth draws clearer in that note by her mirror. Her brush still rests where she last laid it, and her perfume fades, but I can't trade it. Her smile in a frame still catches the dawn, like she's right here, but long gone. That note by her mirror still haunts my soul, like a whisper call in a cotton roll. She said little, but she said enough. Words soft as dust, yet carved so tough. I left, I wandered, but truth draws clearer in that note by her mirror. I never wrote back, I never knew. Some goodbye comes dressed in blue. That note by her mirror, yellow with time, still echoes softly in this heart of mine. Love never shouted, it just stayed near in the ink she left on the mirror clear. Some words are forever, some disappear, but she's still here by her mirror. rose each dawn before the sky, whistling tunes as the birds flew by, open curtains to golden light, showed me hope each brand new sight. Her gentle smile would greet my eyes. She left me morning sun in her goodbyes. Coffee's brewed, but she is gone. Still I wake to her melody's dawn. That warmth seeps in where shadows lie, a promise held in the endless sky. Though she's gone, I feel her near. Every sunrise whispers she's here. She left me morning sun shining through the rain, a tender glow that breaks the chains. When darkness falls or nights feel long, her light returns, a constant song. Though time may pass and years run on, I wake each day to her morning sun. People chase gold, they chase fame, but I found heaven in her name. Now every dawn that paints the sky, I see her love in that light. She left me morning sun even when the clouds are gray, a guiding flame at break of day. When life seems cold and hope's undone, I lean into that morning sun. Her love still rises, never gone. She left me morning sun.
Hear her laugh in the evening breeze, a melody among the pines and trees. She'd run barefoot through fields of hay, her joy would chase my cares away. Now every breeze that stirs the sky brings her laughter flooding by. She'd dance in the rain with arms outspread, twirling free where wildflowers led.
Her voice would ring like silver bells, echoing through our humble dells. Though she's gone where souls ascend, her laughter rides the wind, my friend. Her laughter rides the wind so clear and free, a song of love that still carries me. When night grows long and tears begin, I close my eyes and hear her grin. No storm can drown that joyful hymn. Her laughter flies upon the wind. Some chase silence, some chase pain, but I chase echoes of her refrain. When world feels darker, hope grows thin, I listen close, let that laugh in. Her laughter rides the wind, a timeless tune, a beacon bright beneath the moon. When sorrow calls, her heart's rescind, I lean into her laughter on the wind. Though seasons pass and days rescind, her joy remains upon the wind. Ashes rest in the hearth below, embers glow with a fading glow. I sit in silence, gaze at the flame, and feel her presence whispering my name. No gentle voice, no lullaby, but I see her form as the sparks fly high. She'd warm her hands where the coals burn bright, humming a tune on a cold winter night. Her shadow danced on the brick and stone, like a promise that she'd not leave me alone. Now when the fire crackles low, I almost swear I feel her soul. Her shadow lingers by the fireplace, and every flicker I see her face. Though years have passed and rooms feel bare, I find her warmth still drifting there. No photos need or portrait frame, her memory glows in that dancing flame. The old armchair still bears her scent, cushions worn from nights she spent. She'd read me stories till sleep took hold, her gentle touch a comfort to my soul. Now I lean in where the embers die and feel her love in the smoky sky. Sometimes I reach to touch her cheek, but find only soot and fears to keep. Yet when the fire's
soft and low, her shadow returns and guides me home. Her shadow lingers by the fireplace, a silent hug in a lonely place. Though she's gone where the angels rest, her spirit stays where my heart's blessed. No matter how life's winds may chase, her love remains by the fireplace. That old screen door still creaks like it used to, and the swing still sways with the morning dew. The porch light's dim, but it always stays on, like it's waiting for a boy long gone. Mama said we leave it for you, son, in case one day you come back where you're from. I chase dreams far and let years fly, but that soft light never said goodbye. There's a porch light left on a world that moved fast, in a house full of yesterdays built to last. Even when I wandered, even when I strayed, it lit the way home no matter how late, like a whisper of grace through night so long. There's always a porch light left on. Daddy's boots still sit by the old back door, and Mama's prayers still flow through the floor. No questions asked when I walk back in, just a hug and coffee warm from within. There's a porch light left on a world that moved fast, in a house full of yesterdays built to last. Even when I wandered, even when I strayed, it lit the way home no matter how late, like a whisper of grace through night so long. There's always a porch light left on. We all need a place where love won't fade, where someone waits, come what may. There's a porch light left at the end of the lane, where the gravel remembers my first name. Even when roads pull hearts apart, that light still burns in Mama's heart, like a quiet hymn through dusk till dawn. There's always a porch light left on. Down by the creek where the willow weeps, her voice drifts soft through shadows deep. I close my eyes and see her stand, tending those branches with gentle hands. No words were needed, her heart could show. Each rustling leaf sang what I know. Sunlight filters through emerald leaves, like prayers she whispered on summer eves. I'd sit beneath where her laughter flowed. Now I sit here and feel her glow. Though she's gone on that final road, her spirit lives where the soft winds blow. She whispers through the willow, through every breeze, a lullaby of faith among the trees. Her memory lingers in every sigh, in each trembling branch that reaches sky. I lean my head on that old board fence. She's still here in gentle suspense. When storms roll in and skies turn gray, that willow sways and I hear her say, hold on to hope, let your heart be still. And I feel her warmth beside that hill. No stone could mark where her prayers go. They live on in leaves of the willow. Sometimes at dawn when light is thin, I swear I feel her breath on my skin. A silent grace among the boughs, a promise kept, she's still around. She whispers through the willow, soft and low, a voice of comfort in ebb and flow. Her love remains where the river's wind and rustling leaves. Her soul I find, though time moves on and seasons go, she whispers still through the willow.
Dust on the cover, needle-worn thin, old Hanks record, but I hear her again. It ain't her song, but Lord, it feels that way. That soft little lilt she had when she'd sway. The vinyl spins, the past plays true, and there she is, just me and you. She danced barefoot on kitchen tile, singing off key, but Lord, that smile. I'd laugh and hum just to see her shine. Now I play this track like it's frozen in time. Crackle and hiss can't drown the sound of her in this house, still hanging around. Her voice in the old record player, like she never went anywhere. Every note feels like her hand spinning. Love I still don't understand. I close my eyes, the room turns warm. She's in the needle in every storm. Never fixed that skipping part, right where she'd laugh and steal my heart. So I let it play over again, looping love that never ends. Her voice in the old record player, a ghost in grooves, a midnight prayer. I ain't moved on, I just replay what she left behind that August day. The world moved on, but not this song. Her voice still lingers all night long.
our little house upon the hill. She'd light a lamp when evening still. Her prayers would drift from room to room, as gentle as a summer bloom. No corner dark, no heart alone. Her presence felt like heaven's home. When sorrow knocked, she'd bring us peace. Her faith brought strength that never ceased. Her faith filled every room like morning sun chasing gloom. When walls would shake or hope would fail, her spirit rose on holy gale. Though years may pass, I still presume her light remains. Her faith filled every room. At dinner table she'd bow her head, thankful for crumbs of daily bread. Her voice rose soft in humble tune and lifted us beneath that moon. Now I walk these halls alone, hear her whisper in every stone. And when my heart forgets to bloom, I feel her faith fill every room. Her faith filled every room like morning sun chasing gloom. When shadows came and tears consumed, her love shone bright, her faith filled every room. Though time moves on and spirits loom, we stand in light. Her faith filled every room. In the corner room where the sunlight streams, I see her Bible and faded hymns, old leather spines that once held prayer, now gather dust in the morning air. She sang those songs with a quiet grace. Now every note still fills this place. I flip through pages, worn and torn. Each hymn reminds me of her morn, where she'd hum low by the window pane, a melody to soothe our pain. Though voices fade and years move on, her faith remains in every song. She left hymns on the shelf, a legacy of faith herself. Each chorus rings like a guiding light through darkest storms and sleepless nights. No grand applause or gilded stage, just her voice lifted page by page. When I'm lost in doubt or feeling small, I turn to those